No, I'm not what you thought I was. I was gone on the first of the month. Yes, I got a different heart like any first of the month. You don't come at me with people shit unless you on your tongue. If I shoot you where I stand, I'm cleaner than a river ducky. That yellow bitch beside me for me when I'm feeling lucky. Keep it 16, not for the big screw. 20, motherfucker talking like you big me. Gossip, gossip, yeah. Gossip, gossip, yeah. I don't have to gossip. I'm allergic to the gossip, gossip. Oh, you like to gossip? Petty motherfucker talking like he big me. Gossip, yeah. Gossip, yeah. What the fuck is gossip? Gossip, yeah. I don't like to gossip. I'm allergic to the gossip.
Oh, whoa, wee! What's good, IG, SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitter, Lagos, Niger, Port-au-Prince, IET, Brockton, Massachusetts, Providence, Rhode Island. They call me Pat.
They call me Ken. What's good? What's good?
I'm wearing Adidas and Nike.
Damn.
I'm mismatching right now.
Damn, you mixing the stripes?
I'm mixing it up a little bit.
Damn, stripes and checks? That's crazy.
Episode 025 of the first Genz podcast. We are the Blacks.
We're providing you the facts today, ladies and gentlemen.
What's good, boy?
Bro?
Wait a minute. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hailing all the way from
Triple D. I'm from Dallas.
Texas.
Yep.
All the way from Dallas, Texas.
Yep.
He is the founder of the free writing blog Arkham Thoughts.
Yes.
He has the alias Bruce Grayson, a.k.a. Kory's in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, my nigga Kory's in the house. What's good, bro?
Hey, nothing much, bro. Thank y'all for the opportunity, man.
Of course, bro.
Thank y'all.
Definitely,
sure.
bro.
For sure.
Appreciate you coming through.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about. We got some music to talk about. You ready for that?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
For sure. Did you want to like talk about a little bit about your blog for a little bit?
Yeah, for
Get
sure.
into it?
Let me tap in real quick. Okay. So I came out with a blog called Arkham Thoughts. I started, I think, around March of, what year is this? 2019. So March of 2018.
Okay.
It's a self-help blog to me. Like, it's free game, really. That's all it is. It's different topics from depression to how to shoot your shot at a girl. So if y'all out here having trouble shooting shots at girls, I got a blog just for you.
I got a problem shooting shots at girls in Dallas, bro.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
Just in a particular
You gotta
area.
They kind of
that.
stiff, bro. It's hard.
They
to
stiff,
say.
right?
Facts, bro.
Other
Like,
girls will probably roast you, and you be like,
am I fighting you?
I'm a nice guy. I don't want to offend you.
Are we combating?
For real.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
but
gotta go checking that out, bro. Check that out.
So for everyone who's never seen your website or like ever checked out your blog, what can you say, about the work that's on the actual blog? Like, how can you describe once you get onto that page, how is that homepage looking like? What's that homepage gonna offer you?
The homepage, one, is gonna be full of GIFs. So I know everybody loves GIFs. I know when you texting your man, your girl, or just even your friends in your group message and y'all talking y'all
100%.
trash.
yeah.
You gotta have GIFs to back up what you're saying. So
Yeah.
you're gonna see a whole bunch of GIFs. Every GIF matches the topic. So
Okay.
it's everything you need.
You say you write, like, I remember you were talking off the camera. You said that like you write to like your pieces with the music, like, and kind of like based on the music that you're playing for each particular blog, you like kind of like tailor your writing to the song.
Yes.
Is that what you be doing?
So I normally pick out a title, then I find a GIF to match the title or the topic, and then once I do that, now I gotta find a song. So I want to set the complete vibe, bro. Mm-hmm. Like when you reading the blog, I want it to be a vibe. Like, it's not just when we used to read in like school, it's real boring.
Yeah.
Bro. It's just you and your inner voice. That's all you hear. When you got some music playing, and then you realize like the music going with the blog, you're like,
Yeah.
it's a whole experience.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's
so
dope.
you saying like you got like a whole experience for people who are just reading?
Yes, I'm trying to create
Pieces.
the perfect experience for you to feel what I'm saying,
Right.
and for you to like read it and understand what I'm saying at the same time.
Yeah, because Ken was telling me about your blog, and I was like, bro, I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah.
Where like you have to pay attention to like 3 elements while you're reading something.
Mm-hmm.
That's just fire.
Yeah.
Arkham Thoughts.
Check them out.
Arkham Thoughts.
Check me out.
Let's let's get into some shit.
Yeah, let's talk about some music. Let's talk about some music right now. That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for, bro. Dababy drops the intro.
Yeah, the intro.
To the album, I assume.
Called releasing
Kirk,
yeah.
Releasing at midnight as of right now.
Yeah, definitely waiting for that album.
What you think? Okay, so let me start off by saying this, bro. The first complaint I came to you about, bro, was Dababy got to switch it up this album.
Yeah.
He's definitely switching it up on this intro.
Yeah.
He's getting real introspective about his life. A lot of things that we didn't really know about Dababy, like before.
We're learning about him.
We're learning about him now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a huge risk to release that as like your single, but I respect it so much. You know what I'm saying? Like after coming off of being number one on Baby to releasing something like this, it's like. Are your core fans gonna stick with you? But I think they will though, because people who were fucking with him when he was Baby Jesus were listening to him when he was getting like Baby used to be like real lyrical and like, you know what I'm saying? Like he used to really rap beyond just like songs like Babysitter and you know what I'm saying, his other intros on his other albums. Next song was fire, bro. Have you seen him perform that at the club?
No,
bro. He has his own like performance schedule like for the club and for the actual stage, bro. Like, when he goes on tour, right, he takes the club performance just as serious as the stage performance.
Of course, yeah. He's a very energetic guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that, like, for sure, I agree with you. Like, he had to switch it up on this album. Or, I don't know, we haven't heard the album yet. He has to switch it up on this album because, like, he's released already 2 albums under the label, right? Or one or 2 albums?
2.
Two albums?
Okay.
2. So, like, this is gonna be something like, intro was very different. I really fuck with that.
It heavy.
Yeah,
the video is fire too.
Yeah. So, but I do think he'll still have that like classic Baby on there.
Yeah, I think so.
Got to, bro.
He can't. I don't think he can stray too far away from.
Watch the second song be Normal Baby.
Yeah. No, I think it's gonna be like
intelligent.
I saw a tweet that said, "Baby don't even get a beat. No time. He from the time the beat start, he on the beat."
Do you see that meme? Cam was telling me about this meme where it was like, yo, Dababy waited to get on the song with J. Cole to talk about he went to some college.
Real, bro. Now you talking about, I went to college, I got drunk, people knocking on my door, like, come on, bro.
It's fire though.
Is he?
Did he graduate? That's the question.
I mean, at this point, does it even matter?
Doesn't matter, really.
He
Exactly. He definitely did. So we looking forward to that for sure. That's gonna be a great album.
Speaking of J. Cole, your boy J. Cole dropped his last quote unquote feature with Gangstar.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either, but
I don't believe it. You can't be a rapper and retire from rap. That doesn't make sense.
yeah, because Jay-Z can drop a verse whenever he wants to.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Rap. You can just hop in the booth and just rap, and then.
But I think he's gonna slow it down dramatically, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
think but in my mind, like I think Cole already retired. Like all this run that he did, like wasn't for him.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was for like he knew his platform and he knew his like level in hip hop. So he was just trying to give back to all the young niggas that was trying to like get the shine. So giving features to the young niggas, like okay, I'll put an album out, but like he like the difference between J. Cole actually wanting to rap on an album for himself versus like when was the last time we heard that? Not even on Revenge of the Dreamers.
Yeah, 3? But Ken, I don't care what you say. I want that Kendrick smoke.
What do you mean?
I want J. Cole to get some of that Kendrick smoke. I want him and Kendrick Lamar. No chorus. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no hook. I want them Jodeci freestyle level back to back. J. Cole featuring Kendrick Lamar. I need to hear that.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Nah, it won't.
It's happening. They're teasing it, bro.
No,
if it didn't happen, right?
It's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen now.
I'm letting y'all know, right?
I agree with you, bro.
They too far in their career for them to do something like that.
You have a point though, Jake, because there was a point in time J. Cole had an interview with Angie Martinez, and Angie was like, "Yo, is there ever gonna be that Kendrick and J. Cole album?" He was like, "Yo, Kendrick is in his own lane right now. He's a superstar." But I was like, I think Kendrick has like, and it's well deserved. He has an ego right now. You know what I'm saying? And he deserves to. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Kendrick has the time, bro.
I think they're both intimidated of each other.
No way. Kendrick Lamar is not intimidated of no one.
I think he's intimidated.
He might be scared.
I do think so. Not scared. Not to say scared, but I think it's like everyone in like their moms want this collaboration. Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I do not.
Everybody wants.
Bro,
like that's like the
Black Friday tracks.
Even
when they switched each other.
Even when they did that, everyone was like, "Whose verse was better? Whose verse was not?" Kendrick watched J. Cole.
Oh no, Kendrick did watch J. Cole on that. No question. I don't want to go back and forth with you guys. No way.
I personally like J. Cole's
Kendrick
verse better on that. J. Cole snapped on that beat.
J. Cole is hard.
Kendrick sounded like Andre 3000 on steroids on those Black Friday series.
On steroids?
Nah, I don't know.
Shit.
Kendrick snapped, of course, but I don't know. For me, I felt like J. Cole did a lot better. He did do a lot better lyrically, but I just think that, like, I guess it sounded like J. Cole's his approach was more passionate, I guess.
I think J. Cole chose the better songs to remix than Kendrick. I think Kendrick could have chose better songs to remix off of J. Cole's albums than what J. Cole chose from Kendrick Lamar. Facts. Because if that happened, we would have a totally different conversation right now.
Maybe so.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think. But can I put you on to some new music?
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Shout out to Hannah, who lives in Arizona right now. She actually put me onto this record.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Melvitto is actually a producer. He's not an actual vocalist on this album.
Okay.
But the main vocalist on this album is Gapzy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Nigerian artist who's upcoming too. This song that I showed you, in fact, bro, it's a Afro fusion type of vibe, but it still has that electric bass that you would hear before Afrobeat started popping now.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like before the second wave of Afrobeat. Okay. Like when I met you at Suffolk, that beat, that wave. Okay. It kind of sounds like that.
Okay.
It's a little vibe. I could hear a couple niggas on this remix if he was to remix this shit though.
I heard that the In Fact record, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
That song was a little fire. I liked it.
It's off the EP, The Night Is Young.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna add that into the rotation. But I'm curious, like, so yo, like for you, like how is that, like, you know, growing up in Texas, listening to a lot of Southern music, but like with the you know, Afrobeat trying to like blow it in down south, because I know there's a lot of Nigerians that live in like Texas, right? So
my
okay, relax.
Take me up here.
So like, how's like, do you like how's it like? Do you hear like a lot more Nigerian music at parties, or like how's that?
I'm not gonna lie. When I went to college, that's when I really got more exposed to the African culture. Like
me too.
Like
yeah.
the ASO or ASA type like orgs and stuff. Like you'll go to their parties, bro, and that's legit. All you would hear is like Afrobeat type beats, and you normally I'm not used to that. So at first I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And then like the more you listen, you want to get your bro.
Yeah.
But nah, I do like it, bro. It's a new feel. Like growing up, I feel like it was just like the South type feel to music, bro. It's real. I don't even know how to explain it. Like how people hear people from the South slang and be like, bro, you got to slang. Like us in the South, we won't hear it in our own voice. Like we like, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. But when you listening to it and then like you compare it to what's coming in now, it's a different vibe, but it's a vibe I can rock with it. I can rock with it.
Yeah. Do you feel like, because you are African also, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like every time you listen to that music, though it's not familiar, it is familiar?
It do.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't even know how to like really explain the song, but it's like when it's like so, and it's like they do like this with their hands. Whatever song that is, bro. When I hear that mother
shaku,
bro, I be in them like it's like I don't even know what to do, but it's just like my body just be like, hold on, like
move, bro.
I know something to do. It's like my body telling me like, bro, get down. Like,
yeah. He said, bro.
It's crazy. Like that's how it was for me too. Like a while back when I got exposed to African music and when I got exposed to like that Nigerian culture at the college that I went to, it was like, you know, I was new to the music, I was new to the culture, but like for some reason they made me feel, or the music made me feel as though it was right. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you listen to certain types of music you feel like even though it's music, you can listen to it, you don't feel like welcome in the music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But
it's like tailored for you or something.
Tailored for you, exactly. But like I think anybody that's like comes from like an African diaspora, or comes from like whether you're African American or whether you've come from the Caribbean or whether you're not even directly from the continent of Africa, like you listen to like Afrobeat music, you really got you find some form of a connection to it, even if you never heard from it before.
Bro, that's why music is getting genreless. Like, if you really think about it, for example, right? A lot of Afrobeat artists aren't even doing traditional Afrobeat anymore. We always talk about this. You know what I'm saying? They're mixing dancehall with Afrobeat. Dancehall artists are mixing Afrobeat with you know what I'm saying? Like it's all getting commingled into one thing.
I remember
even hip hop artists aren't even doing basic hip hop anymore. Like you have like a typical African American man who's generations removed from Africa making like Afrobeat music. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know if it's really Afrobeat. It could be dancehall too. So it's like everything's just all coming into one. I think music is gonna be the number one thing that unifies Black people all over the world.
I think it already is.
That's crazy.
Starting to.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Bro, it's crazy. Cause I remember like when we was younger, bro. I feel like other black people, they didn't really too much accept other Africans, bro. I remember just the roast that people would say, like the lunchtime, we were like African booty scratchers and stuff like that. You'd be like, when you used to hear that back then, that's like a insult. That's like somebody saying like your mama.
Yeah, I was an African booty scratcher until Black Panther came out.
Bro, yes. When I tell
No,
you, like,
before
100. Are you bugging out?
No.
People were calling me African booty scratcher at Suffolk, bro.
About Howard?
I went to Howard.
Yeah, but
I went to an HBCU. That's an anomaly, bro.
Yeah, but
like
black people gonna tap in on them jokes, bro. Whatever they can talk about, they gonna get you. They gonna get you.
Yeah, I feel it. I mean, yeah, I guess it didn't apply to me because I wasn't technically like directly a Nigerian or from Africa. But I don't know. I've had African friends like they were called like like racial remarks from other like African American people.
Yeah, that's where a big like the divide came from, bro.
But it came from that it was a divide, or they were doing that because like subconsciously they just didn't know where they were from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think so.
So that's really that's exactly.
And I knew that back then.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But, like so.
There was a disconnect at that moment. We weren't intelligent enough really to comprehend it.
But the crazy thing is we need each other though.
We do.
Yeah.
Everybody need each other, bro.
Yeah.
A circle.
But shit, let us know what you think about the episode in the goddamn comments below.
For sure.
They call me Pat.
They call me Ken, and
they call me Kory, or they call me Bruce. It just depends on the day.
Ooh.
Okay.
Find out what day it is on Arkham Thoughts.
Yes,
ArkhamThoughts.com.
Petty motherfucker talking like he big league. Gossip, yeah. Gossip, yeah. What the fuck is gossip? Gossip, yeah. I don't like to gossip. I'm allergic to the gossip.